get higher?
Thanks for the subs, y'all. What up? Hope y'all having a good weekend. What up, Preston? Quiet, a little quiet tonight. A little quiet tonight. Whoa, this brightness on my face came a little. Onomono 99. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good night. Tonight, we are getting into a little, we're dabbling with a little 60 RGB Rebel. What up? You having a good night, man? How's the music level? Good? For some reason, my widget that shows what the music is that's playing is jacked up tonight, so I apologize. They're currently trying to figure out the issue with it. Can't even log into the website. Let's start to open a little of this stuff. Well, first I got a little what is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. New HMX switch, or newer. It's kind of been out for a little bit. I just was noticed it. It's a Geon switch. It's Geon's Extreme Gaming. It's manufactured by HMX. The super long pole. It's like 3.9 millimeter travel. But it's supposed to be louder than the sunset gleams, so that's nice. Look forward to checking this out. But yeah, we got the Holy 60 tonight. This is the KBD fans product. They did send it to me for review. I think you can get it in Hall Effect or in MX, whatever you decide. This is an MX board because I don't really mess with Hall Effect boards, but the packaging on this thing is pretty cool. It is a standard. It's a tray mount board, so it takes other standard 60% PCBs that are tray mount. So if I do end up liking this board, Bob time. What up, Paz? Thanks for the first time chat. I'll probably get a new PCB for it, just because this is just a it's just a standard 60% layout, which I prefer 7U and split backspace and all that, and I can't do that. Yeah, so tonight we're going to be using the HMX EVAs or the Evas, whatever you want to call them. And I'm actually going to put Mecha 01 keycaps on it, so it'll be a fully matching board. Gormash, what up? This looks like case foam if you need it. This board's cool, guys. It's really, really cool. And it's super light. It's like stupid light. How's Bob? Bob's doing good. Been busy this Saturday, but I'm not going to be using this, so put that back. Been busy with kids and all that jazz. How about yourself? Still have a Tofu V2, Brandon Martin. This is basically, I think it's like the same type of deal. Like, I think I'd probably use a Tofu PCB if you can get one. This thing's cool, y'all. Drinking beers with the family. Yeah, I got me, I don't even know what I got tonight. What do I got? And an Oktoberfest in April. I had to reach to the far back of the fridge, if you know what I mean. This thing's pretty sweet. Different. It does have a screw so you can move the USB port from side to side to get it to fit perfect. It is on the back we have labeled KBD fans. And then on the top, Holy 60. I'm actually going to try out... We're going to try out some night stabs tonight, too. These were sent out by Lube Switches. I'm not sure if they have any left in stock, but you can check. They are one of my affiliates. Both KBD fans and Lubed are. So it does come with what looks to be generic screw-in stabs. If that's something you want to do. We also have PCB and aluminum plate. Huge night stabs are crazy. I haven't tried them yet, so I'm pretty excited to do though. I actually just built like 4 Zoom or Melotrex boards, and every single one of them I use the included 3.1 Wuche Studio / Melotrex stabs, and they were great. I just did a light coat of 205 grade 0 on them, and I didn't have any issues. I think maybe one of them I had to syringe in some 205 onto the wire, But other than that, we're good. You literally only need 205 grade 0. No dielectric beat is needed, and the wire QC seems really good. That's nice. That's nice. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna put some feet on. I do have O-rings to like do a little burger sandwich mount on this since it is tray mount. So that should help out with some reverb or whatever we get. Keyboard Dad resubbed for 7 fucking months, dude. Holy shit. Thank you very much. You have a good night, man? Good weekend? You get your mind right? You got a beer? We got, shoot, this time next week, dude, we're going to be drinking beers together. Gay? No, I'm kidding. Did you get that PCB yet? Or you just ordered it? Never mind. The one for this board. Comes on Monday. Noise. Man, I got suckered in and I ordered something from the Val Supply sale because I can never not buy something on a sale. But I bought JTK Flight. Where did it ship from? Did you see yet, Keyboard Dad? So it looks like 3 of these are standoffs, which I'm not a standoff guy, so not using it. PA. I usually only install standoffs on commission boards because I don't necessarily think I need them. Now, if you're switching switches within the keyboard, that's probably needed, but I don't recommend swapping switches while it's in the keyboard because you pop a socket that way. You always, with hot swaps, you always want to make sure that you are holding the back side of the socket so it doesn't pop the socket. You don't want to pop, lock, and drop. I mean, pop, lock, and socket. I got these bad boys in today, Joe. They sound pretty promising outside of the board. Hey, clean this thing. This thing's nasty. Hey, yo, what up, Fruit Snack? You having a good weekend, man? So yeah, this is just your run-of-the-mill standard 60% PCB. I have no options on this PCB, so I'm forced to full backspace, forced to full right shift, forced to full left shift, enter, and 6.25 spacebar, I believe. Standard 60%. I've never taken apart the board to swap switches. Never had an issue. Oh. Okay. Let me know which ones you like. So I'm going to need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need 5 stabs on a 60. Hey, I do have some new Bob Bits rewards. I added some new stuff. I was trying to add a talk to speech, but I didn't have enough time. That might be under I think it's probably under like if you donate bits, which I'm trying to make it so it's just channel points. Not a fan of hot swap PCB with you. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm gonna. If I like the board, I'll source. There's other this. It's just your standard 60% PCB, and there's several out there that support. So I'd want split backspace, split right shift, and 7 use. All right, let's get to stabbing. Been forever since you've seen the Goonies? Same, bro. I think I might run across it like once a year. But that was when I actually had cable. I don't have cable anymore. We just stream stuff. Didn't need those. Oh, these wires are fancy. They're like a black chrome. 10 sets of night stabs today. Dang. Damn, I have to use this whole set of stabs. That's crazy on a 60. All but the wire. You use mode stabs? I haven't tried mode stabs. I have like a plethora of cherry clip-ins, and I've used those forever. So I never really need to buy stabs, if that makes sense. Either that, or most of the time, like review units, they'll send stabs. So yeah. I think if you're clear, then you get gold. Aren't mode stabs just Durox? They might be. Dude, what up, dude? I heard they're just recolored Durox. That'd be weird they'd go with that. Just got my shin highs. They are now my favorite switch along with the Gateron Melodics. I haven't tried those yet. Thank you so much for introducing me to HMX, returning to the hobby from 2021. The improvements of switch and stabs are awesome. I wholeheartedly agree, Honeybee. Dash of Texas AP, mode, night stabs, stabies, and keep front stabbers. Dang, dude. I've never really liked Durox, but the last time I used Durox, I was like a newbie. So it was like 6 years ago, maybe. Generally don't have issues with stabs though. Like most of the time I use BDZ, and that can make any stab good, so. Where did you get the green silicone map you use in lube the stabs? That's what it's called. So this is American Haptics. It is a small mini size. They're like $45. They're kind of expensive. I had a bunch of shop app money, and I used it on this. They have a bunch of different colors too. They're just pretty pricey, so don't be surprised when you go on there and it's like $45 for a little mat. Now, if you only throw in those stabs for free with their mode boards, oh, I know. You'd think at the price that they charge for mode boards, they'd just throw in the stabs. But I mean, everyone's got an overhead, right? I've never tried stabies. I've heard they're good, but I think the reason I was turned off for stabies, the first iteration were breaking keycaps, I believe. So I just always stayed away. I think it's obviously fixed now, but recently mode boards have just been mid, so I just stopped. I really like my Envoy. I thought the Sonnet was pretty good too. I've not tried the new TKL. And I don't plan on trying the 65 unless it's sent to me, or I tried it in a meet. Same with the TKL. What up, Tony? You having a good night? I just feel like, to me, I didn't understand mode's release of the 65 since they have the Envoy that's basically new still. And it doesn't seem that much of a difference. It's the same mounting style and everything, so I don't know. Seafood burrito. What all was in it? I like mode products. I think they're high, like good quality and stuff. I just I wasn't lured to the loop or this new 65. Doesn't the 65 have, yeah, it does have a top mount option. You are correct. You are correct. But it's the same PCB as the Envoy. Slightly different aesthetics. I don't know. Octopus, calamari, shrimp, fish. Dang. Sounds like a wild ass burrito. I've been really digging the Neo stuff. I can't believe the price point. The Neo boards and the new QK boards, they're super affordable, and they slap as hard as a $300 to $400 board. Kind of hard to beat them. We got the Holy 60. This thing right here. We're using night stabs. If you're coming in late. And we're drinking Oktoberfest. Where can I get a tray like that? This is from American Haptics. It's their small tray. Broken a whole ocean in a burrito. Would it be? I believe it does. You can. There's an option when you buy it. It has the HE and it has the MX option. They said they wanted to send it to me, and I said, please don't send the HE one. So they sent me the MX one. Don't get me wrong, HE has its place. That place isn't for me. It sounds awful with the HE PCB. I mean, and to be fair, I've yet to heard an HE PCB board sound good. I have a Boog 75. Yeah, not a great sounding board. But at the end of the day, your HE boards aren't meant to really sound good, right? Because you're just gaming with them. Gamers usually have headphones on, so you're not even going to hear it anyway. But I guess if you're just normally typing on it while not gaming. We'll eventually hit the point where HE boards will sound decent enough. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think you can mod them to sound decent, right? I had the Gatoron Jade HE switches. I won them in a giveaway. I ended up selling them because they didn't work in the Boog. They actually bricked my Boog PCB, which was my own fault because I should have looked to see if they were compatible before I tried it. So realistically, so funny to me. So no Switch is going to make it you good at competitive games. The HE, so the HE boards do give you a competitive advantage when you're good, right? If you're shit at a game, you're shit at a game. But when you're good, it does allow you to tune that Switch to your desired liking, right? Activate whenever you want it to. But skill wise, right, you still got to be good at the game. It's not going to like make you better at the game. It might give you a slight millisecond advantage. But at the end of the day, if you're gaming over internet, right, it's kind of pointless because if your latency shit, you're shit compared to your competition. There's a lot of variables. But I see the lure to it, right? If you're a hardcore gamer and you think that it's going to give you a competitive advantage, you're probably going to buy it. Yeah, but at the point now when like all the pros are going to be using it, right? So like yeah, you use it if you're a pro, but if you're not a pro, it's kind of pointless. It's a big marketing scheme in my opinion. We are, Joe, we are. Good evening from PR. Good evening, Eva Scroll. How's Puerto Rico treating you? I take it that's what PR is standing for. I think I might have missed your chat. I apologize. I'll tell you right now, the one thing I like about the Night Stab so far, I hopefully they make a clip-in version and that's get away from the screw-in because I prefer clip-ins. But they clip into the actual, like the wire into the stab clips in really nice and it's crisp. It's like click. Hot like always. People act like they buy a Wooting and all of a sudden they can play CSGO. Yeah. Hey, at least they have the confidence, right? That's half the battle. Hot like always. Yeah, Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico, but maybe one day. Had a couple friends, good friends growing up that were from there. And I was actually one of my deployments when I was in the military, one of the girls I worked with was Puerto Rican, and she introduced me to Cafe Bustelo, and that's a killer coffee if you've never had it. But she also made a killer flan. Like she'd make homemade flan, and that shit was so good. Oh. I'm a barista, actually. Cool. I still drink Bustelo to this day. Yellow brick, I live off that shit. Yeah, that. So I lived in South Florida for a while, and this was after I knew what Cafe Bustelo was. But that people drink that shit like water there. Do you recommend HMX Purple Dawn? I've yet to try them. Oh no, they're actually in the mail to me, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend them because I haven't tried them. I haven't had any issues with HMX switches, so it's just gonna go off of what your sound profile is, and those are supposed to be one of the deeper sounding HMX switches. But most HMX switches are a clacky switch, so even the deeper switches is still kind of on the clacky side. Is the Holy 60 the really ugly case subjective with this one? This really ugly case? I think it's cool, but yes. Have you tried the NTO laughing gas switch? No. I got the caramel puddings coming. No HMX switch can be bad. I agree with that statement, cousin Fat. It's just a matter of the sound profile if you like it or not. Who is messaging my ass? I don't know what. Oh, when is? Hasn't started yet. Isn't the Kohaku PC edition coming out again, or is it red? My old ass needs tweezers for these little ass washers. Zoom 98, no flex cut, waiting for the NTO to be built. Should be decent. Those are those KFA switches? Keeps for all. Looks like you dropped and broke your keyboard. Yeah. You're talking about this one? I'm confused. What up, B Meat? B Meat 1. Oh. If I dropped my keyboard, I wouldn't try to fix it myself. You just leave it there broke? Buy a new one? Tapping on a Zoom 98 GMK Fuji HMX Eva right now. What are you guys rocking? I bet you that sounds good on the Zoom 98. This is an Austin with HMX Hyacinths, V2s, not the U's, carbon fiber plate. Not sure if the meat man is trying to troll or not. Brewmaster. It's a Drift Mechanics Austin. Is it worth it to switch to alu plate from carbon fiber? So your alu plate is going to be very similar in stiffness. However, you'll get more of like a metallic reverb sound, and I think, in my opinion, it'll be slightly deeper than carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is very clacky. I've tried the V2Us and can't really tell the difference sound-wise compared to my Shinhais. Really? Side by side on the same board? The V2Us are pretty popular in the Eastern world, I believe. I have them in, what do I have them in? I don't have them in anything at the moment. Sitting up there. I put them in my Bauer Light. They were all right. I think it's just the Bauer Light they didn't specifically sound good in because it's a PC plate. They also have a different travel than the Shinhais. I think the V2Us are almost full travel, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to try to tomorrow night. My YouTube video this week is I'm going to take all the HMX switches I have and I'm going to put them in the Envoy and I'll do a full comparison of every HMX switch. Not a full typing test. It'll be side-by-side ones and then like rolling threes. But yes, Tony, most do sound similar. There is a difference though, side by side, at least from what I've heard. I think the reason why they sound so similar is if you look at the tip of the stem, it's shaped differently than most other switches. I think that's why they have that signature, like, it has like a poppy, they have like a poppy sound to them, if that makes sense. Happy 420. Hope you're, oh, that's right. I should have busted out Zooted. I didn't even think about that. I should have busted out the Kohussy. I'm having a good Saturday night, Tay. How about yourself? You still dreaming of that that board that I'll have for you? Hopefully within, oh no. Hopefully within a couple months. NK was having, yeah, they had a flash sale on Zooted. Bro, what's my problem right now? Keepscape. What's up, bro? Share my board yet, bro? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't even see you come in here earlier. My bad. What's up, dude? You having a good night? Good weekend? What is this? What is my problem right now? Who here is going to the Texas meet? Have a good weekend. Just have my hands full. What are you building? See, the reason I never get to clean this is because I put it away in its little hole over here, and I never remind myself to do it. Nixie's in a 910. Good luck on those 8,000 screws, bro. Oh, the one reason I don't like a 910. Taking out the browns. I'm here. What up, Ori? You having a good night, Ori? Ordered like 500 more. Dang, bro. Did you use that coupon code, though? Kidding. Got a beer from the liquor store, so it's old. It turned into vinegar. Pure disappointment. Oof, you got that skunker, huh? What switches did you order, Clownfish? Little Mecha 01 for the Mecha 01 switches. See how these stabs are. One for 5. Two for 5. Mecha 01, R1, R2. This is R1. Two for 5. Three for 5. It wasn't skunked, it was vinegar. Dang. Did you go get a refund? Dang, these stabs are fucking fire, huh? You get the Kohaku and 910 with you. Where are you? Yeah, Mecha 1 is one of my favorite sets. Just never really have a black board to put it on. I got rid of my last blackboard, which it was on. I had girlfriends right now, but headed west for a meet tomorrow with Lawrence. Noise. Standard 60% layout. Chico, what up? Purple Dawn, Sunset Gleam, and then like 200 more macchiatos. And a Swift, I think. Can't remember. Got some from Milktooth. Sunset Gleams are solid. They're coming out with a full travel Sunset Gleam soon. Yeah, I also need to do that, Chigo. The Switch store of Bob. White Zoom 98, it's for the EVA mass production, huh? What? You ain't lying, Chico. Look at this. This is the current amount of switches that I haven't reviewed yet or done content on yet. Got my cheese in from Milktoad, pleasantly surprised with how freaking fast they shipped. Purple Doll Shinhai's arriving next week. Looking forward to having more switches than board sockets. Yeah. This isn't anything in my collection either. This is just like I got 2 switches from Val Supply. Both of these need to be lubed, so I've kind of been putting them on the back burner. We got HMX Poros. Keebs and Cables Click Pig Tactiles. The new Bolsa Supply Techno Violets. This is some new B-Sun switch from Unikeys. I think this is another new B-Sun switch from Unikeys. Yeah, Cormosh, they sound really good out of a board. I got these new HMX switches from Divinity. These are the Gion Extreme Gaming. So I got a bunch of stuff I need to catch up on. And next week I'm only doing like, well, I say I'm doing a half a week. I kind of cram all my content into like 1 or 2 days. So then throughout the week I post it in the morning. If you're in my Discord and you see me post in Keeb photos, that's basically whenever I post in there, that's the next week's content I'm putting up on my social medias. I do have a Discord. I don't think there's many people in it, but if you go to my like on Twitch on my homepage on the bottom where all the little things are, it should have my Discord. I think it's up to date. What up, Durian? You having a good night? All right, it looks like I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 screws. So I'm 100% going to O-ring or burger-ish mount? Burger-ish mount? Yeah. I'm going to put the O-rings on the bottom. It doesn't come with O-rings, so I guess this is a mod, but I feel like with tray mount boards, it's kind of needed. Not really burger mount. I would say it's just O-ring ish mount, O-ring mount. Dang, it's smaller than that? That's what she said. Oh, that's why. One of those weird. There we go. Reminds me of the good old days of the OG Tofu 65. Yeah, basically. But so what I'm gonna do. Because it goes like that. I think my best bet is to put the screw through. And then put the O-ring on. Which is going to be difficult. Oh, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. You can screw the O-ring on. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think I'm pretty much good right now. If I do this and just... Now, only if you had a set of GMK mecha to put on. That's what I'm putting on it, man. That is what is going on it. What's up, cool nickname? You having a good night? When drinking with friends, nice. What was the choice of drink? Making this difficult than it needs to be. Well, here we are. EVS is the best look. It is a pretty cool looking Switch. All right, we need to adjust. The USB-C is off. Good thing I checked, right? Soju Bear Tower. That sounds amazing. Looks like it needs to go over that way, so. Should be good. Got one coming in 2 days. It's good so far. This isn't the HE one. It's the MX. So far, so good. Thanks for the first time chat, Sinner. Pretty cool. Sinner, thank you for the follow. And of course, we're using GMK Mecha 1. I hope they offer a foam kit to fill up the space in the hole. Space hole. Well, they have... It does come with bottom foam. Go with pew pew. I wish this was a black alu place. Or black alu plate. Is the Anno nice? Yeah, it actually is. It is. It's very light too. We'll weigh it when it's done. Shinhais and MX purples for it. Nice. Shinhais are solid. I wonder how the board is going to sound since it's basically open. It'll probably like just testing this out now, it sounds pretty good, but generally speaking, when you have the open bottom like that, it'll quiet it down a little. These switches are some of the more quiet HMX switches. They're still fairly loud, but they're not like Shinhai or Cheese loud. Or Sunset Gleam loud. $300 purples, dang. Yeah, this is I decided to go full EVA. This is Mecha 01R1. They're Kanglangs with a softer bottom out, exactly. Yeah, I got my trimmed it up to fit in here. I have the purple mask artist to match you. Nice. I've never watched EVA. No, I've never watched it. I've looked it up. Fragmentude, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good night. If you can't find a Geon Tread streamer, try Cafage. They released a cheaper one. Okay. Yo, what up, Carter? Is my wife home too? Is my wife home too or no? Let me get out the weight or my scale and we'll weigh it too. You did miss the whole build. This is a pretty quick one. It's pretty cool. You can see the switches through the bottom there. All right, fully built. 1 pound, 3 ounces. I told you, it's very, very light. Waver it. What up? Thanks for the first time chat. I'll do a comparison with compared to the Bauer Light, right? The Bauer Light is heavier. 1.53 ounces. 1 pound 5.3 ounces. Appreciate the follow again, Wave. Let's see how it sounds. I will say the night stabs solid. Bob approved. Oh, it's got RGB. Does it have feet? Yeah. There's little feet here. What's the I'll turn this RGB off. Probably can bring it up in VIA. It's an old PCB, isn't it? No, this is the other. It's the other PCB that you didn't get. I didn't get the one with the arrows. What do you think are the best stabs? Cherry clip-ins, but I say that because they're a fraction of the price of any other stab, and I'm comfortable with using them. Stabless. Why is this not MO1? Bluetooth toggle. Not Bluetooth, sorry. RGB toggle. All right. far as like the flex on this, even though it's tray mount, it's got pretty decent with aluminum plate. Pretty crazy, huh? But it's only 2 or 4 total mounting points. Yeah, much better. You tried the mode stabs yet? I have not tried the mode stabs yet. I think somebody mentioned they're just Duroc Reed colors. Could be wrong, but I keep trying to split backspace, but it's not working out for me. We buy $200 to $700 cubes, but then become budget conscious for the $22 or $12 stabs. Excuse me, but cherry clipping stabs are like $4 for a full set. All right. Well, like I said, like I'm comfortable with them tuning them and all that, so that's why I prefer them. All right, so music's off, noise gate off, Holy60 with HMX EVAs, no foam, GMK keycaps. Already fed.
You did. You're just turning it like the work.
They need to go out probably.
Okay.
It's really like to my ears, it's not that loud. It's much quieter than, say, here. Here, this is V2s on carbon fiber. The Austin is much louder. However, the EVA switch is much quieter. Like if I was to take one of these switches and put it in this board, you could easily tell the difference. I'll do that. I think this board could be much louder with a different switch. It sounds good though. I think it sounds great. Yeah, I think that has to do with probably the open back. All right, G is a V2, H is EVA. It's the EVA. V2. Try with only 2 screws. We can do that. That's probably super quick to do. I don't think it's going to sound much different, to be honest, because I have those O-rings in. That probably quiets down the board slightly, too. You want me to just leave the 2 end ones in, maybe? Where's this other? It's right here. I mean, I'll just be able to unscrew it slightly. I'm not going to be able to fully take out the O-ring underneath it. I can just loosen them. Yeah, it sounds exactly the same. It's a cool board. I'm interested to try. What do I got over here? What do I got over here? Do a little experimenting. We're going to try a shin high, a cloud, a clack biddy, a V2U, and a JLabs ripple or SWK ripple. Try an MX Black. I can get an MX Black. Let me search one. Let me try and find one. That's not an MX Black. That's not an MX Black. That's not an MX Black. That's an MX Black. No, I'm not replacing the Envoy as a Switch-O. That's going to be forever my Switch-O. It's so easy to build. All right, music's going to be on pause for a little bit while we do this. All right, so H is the Ripple. G is the EVA. All right, H is now MX Black. How do you like the Hisense V2? I like them. All right, now we're doing a clack bit and the EVA. H is the clack bit. V2U. Oh, that sounds good. All right, H is now a cloud. H is now a Shanghai. Is Shanghai still daddy? What's up, Shiloh? Shinhai's still daddy. I mean the EVA sound good. They're just not. I like the way the Shinhai or the V2U sounded better. But I mean, it's all personal preference at the end of the day, right? What was that noise for? Oh, Pat the Patriot hat. That's what that noise was for. I'm not going to be streaming much longer, but I'll put it on. It goes with the build, though, Shallow. They don't sound terrible. They're just a very much more deeper than traditional or other HMX switches. I was over here doing switch roulette. Yeah, they're all stock. HMX switches don't need to be lubed. If you're lubing HMX switches, you personally have a problem, not the switch. That's my personal opinion. Fight me if you want. But yeah, let me here's my Pat the Patriot hat. All right, since we got that down pretty quickly, I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. And I bought a Cycle 7. So we're gonna bust it out and look at it. We're not gonna build it because I don't have the plate I want to build with it yet. How's that working out for you, cousin Fat? Type on there forever. Maybe a little later. We're gonna bust out the Cycle 7. Check it out. We're not gonna build it, like I said. It only has an FR4 plate, I believe, and this guy does not like FR4, so I'm waiting on another plate coming. It'll probably be after the Texas meet that I build it. Not too great, yeah. I feel bad for Jets fans. Like, I hate the Jets, but I feel bad for their fans because they suck so bad for so long. And then they get a discount double check. And he makes you suck even more because he gets injured. Packaging's pretty cool. This is used. Keep in mind, I got a hell of a deal on it. The box is ripped. Most New York Jet thing to happen since the butt fumble. The fucking infamous butt fumble. The old dirty Sanchez butt fumble. Try being a Vikings fan. Honestly, I'd rather be a Vikings fan than a Jets fan. I got this for 150 shipped. And the case on it, just the carrying case alone, is better than the Kohaku, and it's better than my Forever. I think it was in the Facebook group, like the Mech Keyboard Facebook group, Mechanical Keyboards USA. It was either that or Mechanical Keyboard Enthusiast, one of the two. The beans? Is the gasket beans the way to go on this board? Looks like the jacket or normal gaskets. Or the socks. Feet already on it because it's been built already. What is this? Oh, it's got stabs on it. It doesn't have stabs on it. I told him not to send it with stabs. Later, cousin Fat Fat. Have a good one. Did Click Clack ever sell extras? I don't think so. I don't think they have yet. Bunch of foam back here, which I'm not going to worry about that. What is this? Oh. It's actually not a bad looking USB cable. Ooh, this I'm super impressed with the coating on this board, by the way. There's that FR4 plate. Go right back in its little sleeve. I have a PP plate on the way. Dang, this thing needs to be... Oh, what is all over this, bro? We're going to do some cleaning. Yeah, Permatex is all over this. And it has the old stab stickers on it. Already scratched the PCB, y'all. You should test it. it's not like he can get me a replacement. I know. I think tracking down one of these PCBs probably wouldn't be bad. I used to be good about testing PCB2s, but then I started building so many boards and I was like, F that. Dude, what was even on here? Like, mil maxim without testing. If it's a solder PCB, it's easier to test, so I'll usually test it. I mean, half of these stabs I'm not going to use because I'm going to go split backspace, split right shift. I can't do split left shift though. Yeah, if it's hot swap and it doesn't work, it just be like, oh, sorry, PCB didn't work. Not like they can tell if you used it or not. Solder PCB, they can tell if you soldered on it. Appreciate the shout out. We've been slacking on shout outs because you've been sleeping. So what, Shiloh, what is like your schedule going to be like when you come to, you got to wake up super early, huh? You're going to be driving from like 1 in the morning? Is Toronto Central Time or Eastern? I work Wednesday, driving that night, Eastern. Catch morning flight, get to Dallas at 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be hurting. Are you going to be waiting for me to get to the airport? Or are you going to go do your own thing? Not sure yet, but waiting wouldn't be hard if I just sleep till noon. Well, I think I arrive at like 11:30. But if Eric waits for me and has a ride, he can hitch with him. Yeah, I think he said he might be meeting someone. I don't know. I know Joe gets in a little bit after me. That is much cleaner. It looks brandy new besides the scratch I put on it. And it has the butt plugs. I mean, the plugs already installed. Going super early and being homeless is pointless. At least the airport, there's shit to do. You can like go grab breakfast or something. All right. Let's check out the case here in a second. It's hot there, right? I can pack shorts and t-shirts. I think it's like gonna be average, like 85 Fahrenheit. Is that Pat the Patriot up in here? It is. What up? I've been wearing it long enough. I should be able to take it off now. What up, Stubbs? I would say pack shorts. I'm going to. Why is this not like airing out? This thing's got some nice weight to it too. Bro, this coating is unreal for the price of this board. I don't know why he put this on here. I need to fix this freaking macro pad. It ain't working recently. The coating is almost like Matrix Lab McFlurry, but it's an actual like almost like a chalk white gray, and it has the little specks in it. There we go. That worked. The batteries are already plugged in. They're a little scuffed. Yeah, I don't know what keycaps that I'm going to put on this yet, but I really like the color of it. And of course, the best part of it. Ooh, sheesh. Yeah, I'm impressed. I think this board was totally worth it. Not even built yet. I've heard sound tests of it, and I've heard people that I like, the people that I know that have similar sound preference to me love it. So I'm happy. I'm also happy to announce I bought a Neo 65 too. So if the Crow, that's a cool color name. If anyone's looking to buy a Class 80, oh, I forgot to put this back in there. Hit your boy up. What color is a Crow? Is it black? I take it. Probably black with sparkles. Makes me interested in the Cycle 8 now. Especially with that like teal color that they have. All right, let's find someone to raid, yo. Actually, let me look at something real quick. The TKD Cycle 8. Let's bring that up real quick. That color right there. Sheesh. I don't like. I'd maybe opt for a different weight, but I really like that teal. Gasket O-ring. Titanium. Is this gonna have the easy? It's a nice side profile too. Oh, that gray. I'm over here talking so much about optional brushed SS internal weights. Frosted titanium alloy. Yep, easy assemble. And it looks like it has, isn't this the F1 mounting style? HE PCB too? Dang. And the wire, or the wired, sorry. Wired is via Val. And the wireless will support VIA too. Crazy. No case ping. Click clack. I have been getting stuff from Click Clack, so maybe I'll get lucky. Pretty dope. I'm excited for this one. Even though I don't need to buy it. Because I don't need any more boards. Alright, y'all. Let's find someone to raid. Appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. Tuesday night we'll be doing some meetup prep. I'll just be getting my boards together. Bullshitting. We got Shin Shin. What's Shin Shin building? Looks like some type of Alice board. Ladby is building a corn. Maybe. It says 50th corn special stream. I don't know. Let's see. All right. We're just going to go to Shin Shin tonight.